So Jordan, welcome back to Glentoran. How does it feel to return to the club where it all began for you?
Yeah, obviously, the last few weeks there was interest and spoke to obviously 𝘙𝘬𝘂𝘠𝘕 and 𝘠𝘵 and stuff like that. Listen, if you'd asked me a load of years ago, would I ever have seen myself back in Glentoran? Probably not, but you can't predict the way way things work out in the future. Ultimately, I seen this as a massive opportunity. There's two massive clubs in Belfast, and this is one of them. And I'm very fortunate now to have the opportunity to come back here and play and represent the club.
And what made it the right time for you to come back to the Bet McLean Oval?
Well, probably 12 years into a career now. I've had a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and probably something like this came about. I was maybe delved into part-time last year, and never in my wildest dreams did I think I'll go full-time again. But when the opportunity came about, it's something you seriously have to consider. You work all your life to have a career in football. Ultimately, it's been sort of my occupation throughout the entirety of my life, and for me to be presented with the opportunity to go full-time in Belfast, where I grew up, it would be every kid's dream to play full-time football. Thankfully, I've managed to do that for a number of years throughout my career, and I looked at it as if, if I didn't take this opportunity, I'd probably look back with a lot of regrets and said, you should have given it a go. So.
And is there a sense of unfinished business here for you at Glentoran?
I wouldn't say unfinished business. I would probably say, the club as a whole have a lot of ambition, and I spoke to 𝘙𝘬𝘂𝘠𝘕 and 𝘠𝘵 and where they want to go. It's not going to be overnight, but for me to have a chance to come back to a huge club and compete again, it obviously it just gave me a new level of excitement where, and if you're part-time and you're sort of maybe going to different clubs, there's different ambitions and aspirations, whereas you get an opportunity to play for Glentoran, the ultimate aim is to win trophies. Now, as I said, I don't think anyone's disillusioned that it's going to be, it's not going to be easy. It's a lot of hard work, and maybe over a period of a year or two, maybe 𝘠𝘵 and 𝘙𝘬𝘂𝘠𝘕 want to build something here, so it obviously excited me, and that's ultimately why I signed.
And what are your personal ambitions for your next chapter in the Glentoran shirt?
Well, listen, any move comes with risk. I haven't been full-time for a year, so I just need to get myself up to speed. I will do that, over the next 5 weeks to be in the best possible shape coming the pre-season. I have no doubts that I'll probably have to win a number of people back over. A lot of Glen men will probably have reservations about me coming back to the club. Obviously, I was on the other side of the big two for a long time, and it goes without saying that is what it is. But obviously, I've come back to this club. I harbour ambitions, and I'm an ambitious person, so I want to be successful here. So hopefully we can marry the two together, and maybe I'll win a few people over, and hopefully we can try and push for some honours.
And it's only May, and you're already the second new signing alongside Liam Burt. How exciting is it to see the club moving early and with real intent?
Well, this is it. The summer transfer window is nearly open, and well, it is open. Negotiations have started, and clubs will try and strengthen. So, I'd say I won't be the last signing to come in the door. Exciting times, obviously, for Glentoran. I've had a look around, met them here, and the full-time setup, it's really well run. I was taken aback a bit at just how advanced they are, down into the full-time setup and the way everything runs. So, yeah, it's given me a newfound level of excitement. I'm at a different stage of my career now. I'm 30. I definitely have a bit of experience. I'll probably be one of the senior pros even coming in the dressing room. So there's that too. But listen, great opportunity for me, and I'm delighted to be here.
And what was it about 𝘙𝘬𝘂𝘠𝘕's vision that convinced you to be part of what he's building here?
I think there's an ever-changing landscape in the league, so there's a lot of teams done really well this year and probably weren't expected to, and hats off to them. But here at Glentoran, obviously, let's not make no bones about it, probably underachieved over the past number of years, especially probably with the new ownership and things going on at the club and the changes being made. But ultimately now 𝘙𝘬𝘂𝘠𝘕 wants to try and turn a corner, and as I said, maybe this year, maybe next year, but it'll be as quick as hopefully we can make it happen. But for to come to a club of this size, who harbour ambitions of being in and around the top end of the table and fighting for trophies every season, it was a no-brainer. I am, obviously said, I'm an ambitious person, so I like to compete, and to be granted an opportunity to do that at this stage of my career, I'm thankful.
And how much are you looking forward to stepping out again onto the Bet McLean Oval as a home player again?
Strange when you say that, but listen, I was obviously here as a kid, and I really enjoyed my time. There's going to be a lot of ambiguity about the next stage of my career and what I went on there, and I'm obviously back now. I'm under no illusions. We'll have to win probably some fans back over. I hope to be able to do that. I hope that my performances will warrant winning them over. Very thankful to be back playing football. Obviously, I played a number of games last year, but I spent a long time in the sidelines. So to play football in any capacity was a bonus for me. To now have rebuilt my career in a way and be going full time again and playing for a club of the size of Glentoran, it's exciting and very thankful for it. So.
And what would be your message to the Glentoran supporters as you return to the Bet McLean Oval?
Difficult one, that. I've very little to say to them. I'm thankful to be here. Obviously, they know a bit about me from the time before. I am going to come here and leave no stone unturned. I'll work extremely hard. People will probably peg me as being an attacking threat and a flair player. But I can guarantee that if I have any sort of success here, it will be all down to hard work, because I definitely intend to try and make this a really good and exciting chapter in my career.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.